Hi Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 232. This is a channel about cross stitch, so I hope you like what you see if you're new here. And if you're a returning friend, thank you so much for coming back to see me this week. There's a lot of excitement in the air, and I'm glad you chose to spend some time with me. The excitement in the air is Nashville Marketplace is over. That was this last weekend where we've seen all the sneak peeks, all the fun that would happen there. And now the shop owners are getting it back to their shops, whether it's a local store or an online store. But if you pre-ordered, shipments are going to start going out. It's all the fun, all the excitement. And yes, I have a couple pre-orders and I will be sharing them when they come here. So that is exciting. Also, I wanted to mention on the beginning, if you have noticed it in here in the last couple weeks, I've done a couple of shorts, is what they're called, on the YouTube. And I have had a lot of fun with that. And you're going to see those possibly every week. I'm not making a commitment, but maybe cross stitch tips, maybe just like be kind to yourself tips or whatnot like that. But be on the lookout for it, I guess that's what I say. If you're interested in a little short, they're just literally little shorts. It's not long videos. I know my videos aren't long anyway, but anyway, I just had fun and I wanted to continue doing that. So with that, I want to talk about some official stuff we do on here and then get moving into the cross stitching. First of all, in my description box below, I have a Happy Mail form and I will be sending out the March Happy Mail this week or next week. So get your name on the list if you want to possibly be random picked for that. And there's a few other links down there that can help support this channel in regards to buy me a coffee or a Ko-fi link. It just helps with the mailings is what it does. So other than that, I also have friends that have online shops. My LynnX is listed there. Friends that sell t-shirts and make bags and do all the things. They're the makers. And who knows, I may be adding to my own list, my name to that list by the end of this year. I met with the tax lady this weekend and we discussed, and we're going to discuss further as I move into retirement, something to keep me a little bit busy. I know, besides the grandkids, and I know you're saying you stay busy, Janet, but mentally busy-ish in a different way. Anyway, that's more to come. And I'm still working on for a local sit and stitch day in November. So be on the lookout for that. Lots of things going on in this brain, moving and checking, and spring is in the air and it just keeps us going. So, all right, let's get into what you're here for, and that is the cross stitching. Now, I have a giveaway this week. You don't have to say anything. I don't want to discourage you from commenting because I love reading your comments on here, but basically, I'm not giving a special word. I'm not giving a number, but I'm going to randomly select someone to get this Lindy Stitchy pattern for just commenting, and I will check with you before I ship it out. But so comment on this, and I'm just going to pull a random person that comments. I'll let you know who won, and then if they don't want it, I'll move on to the next one. It's no big deal, no hurt feelings. It may not be your style, but it's just how I wanted to do it this time and see how that went. Because I'm still on the lookout for Andrea from a couple videos ago, and this is probably going to be the last. I'm going to pull it real quick. The last time I look for it, and then I'll pull again and get this mailed out to somebody. So it's Andrea Finlay for this, and I wanted to get it out so that it can be sent to you. So last time and next time I'll, if I've not heard from you by next time, we'll put it back in or just pick a random person here also. We'll see. We're going to see how it goes. Okay. All right. Other thing that we do on this channel is other thing we do on this channel is featured friends. So with that, I'm going to jump into our featured friend, which conveniently is another Andrea, but not the one that I'm looking for that. So Andrea, thank you so much for sending the email in and sharing your beautiful stitching with us. We're going to jump into these pictures now. All right, the first one that she has is a heartstring samplery. Who Let the Frogs Out. She stitched on a 40 count linen and she used Nightwalker threads. Her next one that we have right here is a Plum Street called Boney Bunch. It's on a 32 count opalescent linen by Under the Sea called Minerva. And that one is going to be a shop model for Under the Sea down in Texas. And the next one she has is a beautiful Nora Corbett called Rhythm. They look the same to me. It's on an opalescent linen 28 count Under the Sea called Avalon. So thank you so much for sharing those with me. She comments in here that she thinks her favorite projects are the Fancy Ladies and the Pixies. She loves stitching Halloween all year long. So, Andrea, thank you so much for sending that in and sharing that. Those are beautiful, beautiful, and how exciting that you're going to have shop models. That's exciting. So, thank you very much. With that, again, if you want to have your name added to the queue, just send it to janetjabber@gmail.com, and I'll get that added to the list of when I feature them on here. You guys love that because it's such, you see different things. I love doing that. So, all right, next thing we're going to get into is finishes for my stitching. Next thing we're going to get into is my stitching. And the first thing I'm going to show you in that stitching is some old finishes that I'm super excited about sharing with you. So, what I have here is some old finishes that are going up for the month of March. And the first one is this it's stuffed with walnut shells. My granddaughter was carrying it around. It was so cute. So kiss me. And we kept telling her, come on, we'll kiss you. It was so cute. But it's just a little shelf sitter that says kiss me. It's weighted with walnut shells. My next one, this is, I don't know whose that was. That was probably a free one. This one is the Frosted Pumpkin. They had a bunch of like ones like this. I think I bought all of them, but I haven't stitched them all yet. But this is the Frosted Pumpkin, and it's just a leaner, nothing fancy on the back, and it just leans. This next one is Hands-On Design, and it was the very first year of seasons. I'm not going to say it right, but it has every month, and I have it displayed like this, and I just pop them in and out, so it's a flat finish. I actually finished the back of that one, and it sits on the shelf, and I change them out every month, and it lets me center. There you go. So that is Hands-On Design, and last but not least, again, I do not know who this is, but it is a beautiful 3-leaf clover that was fun to stitch. Again, I don't know any details on these at all. So speaking of not knowing details, my sister reached out to me and was asking me about what I stitched my queens on, and I had to dig through. So thank goodness those project cards that I'm digging for to share. Thank goodness I have these project cards that I put on mine. So I dug through them. I got all my queens out. And I was like, I need to fix that because that could possibly not be the last time somebody asked. So I have these and I've just not done them. So whether it's these or something else, this is like double-sided. I'm going to put the information on this card and slides it in, and I'm going to stick this to the back of my queen so that when somebody asks, I can just go pull one and put it on there. It's so funny. I said it for years during the season. I would say what I was stitching on it, and all of a sudden she sent me that message and I went completely blank. And yeah, I could have gone back and looked at one of my videos, but I just dug through that pile real quick and got that out. So that was cool. All right. A couple other finishes. If you remember, I have a WhipGo board for crafts besides my projects of cross-stitching. WhipGo, if you're new here, is a Jessie Marie Does Stuff board where she calls, it's basically a bingo board. Jessie calls 2 numbers every month, and whatever you had put into that board is what you work on. So I have one with my cross-stitch whips, works in progress, and one with crafts that I want to do. And one of them, if you've been here for a while, you have seen that I have been stitching the stockings by Blackbird Designs. This is my last year. I'll have 3 per month, but I've not finished any of them. They're just in a pile in there because I'm terrified. And this is the reason we practice, because when I show you how tiny these are, you're going to be like, Janet, you did something wrong. And I did do something wrong. But these are so cute, it doesn't matter. I made 2 little tiny stockings. I had a sewing day this last week. I go to one once a month on a Tuesday, take my sewing machine, hop on down to a store, and a bunch of us ladies hang out. And during that time, I made these little stockings, and they are, I just put felt on the back of them. But here's the thing. In the Blackbird Design book, they give you a template. The template is for interfacing. So this is the template. And there's like seam allowances on here. So still working on it. I'm not touching my stitching until I get this fixed perfectly, but these are still super cute to stick in a little bowl. How cute is those? I loved them. I was so excited to share them on here. So excited to share them on here. All right, my next thing that I have, which is a finish, and I told you if I got it done, it was great. If I didn't, it was great too. It would just roll over, but I got it done. This is Carolyn Manning's winter's version of Color of the Seasons. And this is what it is. this I'm super happy with it. It was fun to stitch. This This isn't even anything like is my decor in my house, so I don't know. I feel like this is going to just turn into a little tapestry looking pillow. I know it's not tapestry, but it'll be cute. And it'll be a perfect little size, and I mean, then we'll just watch my granddaughter carry that one around, which is super cute. So the next thing I have to show you is what have I been stitching on this week. I have a small pile. I literally did not, so it was the end of February, and I was like, I had some things I wanted to get done, things I hadn't gotten done yet. So I foregoed my Mini Monday, my What Wednesday, and my For the Grands Friday. So we're into March, they're picking back up, but let's show you what I did stitch on. So I did, of course, stitch on my Mirabilia Queen of Peace on loan from a very good friend that I'm so happy that she loaned me this. And this is where I'm at on her. So as you will see, I think since I've seen you last, yeah, the hands. And you'll notice the hands are up here, it's done. Here I started, this is outlined. So I have a couple trips going on this month, and I was just getting some outlining done so that I can like fill in during that time, and I don't have to be so like, if my brain's not where it should be, I can just work on my queen and fill her in. So happy about that. This piece needed those hands to be put in. I can't believe I was waiting. It made a huge difference when I did that. So that is where I'm at on Queen of Peace. I'm a little hoarse today for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, my next piece that, this is how far I got in it for my focus piece for the month of February. This is Dr. Maya Angelou by the Salty Stitcher Designs. This is what it will look like. This is what the front of the chart looks like. That's what it will look like, except my colors are changed because I chose, this is on a piece of 40 count color and cotton, and I'm using my color and cottons to stitch this. And if you know me, I had to make sure that it was equal all the way around. Put it away for a while. I don't know how long it'll be put away, but for right now, it's going away. A joy to stitch on. It's just one thread. I like the color version, so love that piece. And we'll go from there on that. My next piece that I stitched on, this is the one I was stressing out about. If you've been out here for a while, you're going to know this, maybe. It's new to the year. So last year I did And a 4 Screw. I broke it down into 12 parts. SammyJ is the one I believe that started this. I'm not really sure, but I feel like she is. Correct me if I'm wrong. But to where you pick one of your projects that's big and break it into 12. If I have a picture that I remember, I don't have a picture. I do have a picture. I'll pop it here if I have a picture. But the one I chose is Love Letters for Mom because I really want this done and on the wall for my daughter. And I didn't even start the February one until last week. So that had to get done. I'm going to show you the February piece, and then I'm going to show you where I am at on this piece. So I did get it done because I chose to like give myself my time. This is the February portion of it. It's Love Letters from Mom. Love Letters from Mom from Jeanette Douglas. I'm stitching it all in one piece. There's a design in the original chart. You can do these individually or on one solid piece. This is on a, it's called Oatmeal from Lavender LA. And this piece of fabric is ginormous. I got to cut it off. Now that this is all the way over here, so I can cut it off. This is what it'll have 12 of those months. The center I'm not completely done with yet, so it kind of looks, and I know, this looks like it's fading in the fabric. It's supposed to look that way. It's supposed to look lazy, and you'll see like even just there next to it, it starts to pop. So as the pieces go around it, it'll start to pop. So now that I have them all the way over here, I can cut this off and put it somewhere else. I won't cut the bottom off yet because my next month, the layout, I know I'm rambling about this. Then the layout next month, it goes here, and then it starts across the bottom, and then it comes back and fills on the top. So, very exciting. If you've never seen this chart done before, I've not seen it in person, but it had me from the go. Let me just put it that way. It had me from the go. So then what did I do next? The new part on Friday dropped from H.C. Andersen's Fairy Tale by Cloud's Factory. So it's a mystery. and I didn't get it done, but I did get stitching on it. So I still have it in, I stitch in hand, but for with this darker fabric, stitching on this Nurge hoop works best. And I either lost or gave away number 3. So I have the number 2, and I think I dig this size, but I feel like I need to try a number 3 to decide before I buy a few more of these. But that's what it's looking like. This section is Thumbelina, so super cute. She's so tiny. I still have, like, there's a butterfly here and a little border here. So we're at the top of the chart at that point. So that will get more love this week, of course, because I need it finished, and it'd be awesome to get it done early in the month. The next thing I stitched on was an adopted chart that I got from Jordan, the tattooed stitcher. Love her dearly. She's got such energy. She's such joy. She's such joy. This is Elf Tree by, this printed copy is terrible. This is from my lack of ink printer, but Elf Tree by Soda Stitch. This is what it's supposed to look like. I started it, or I restarted it. It wasn't on my whip list yet, so I gave it a restart so it could get put on my whip list to put 200 stitches on it. And I did this on Leap Day. So wouldn't that be awesome if I could have this done by next Leap Day? So this is on a Rolanda fabric, no name, 28 count opalescent. Basically I put in like more pink here and these hot pinks. I don't know, 200 stitches. And that is where she's at. And I'm not sure where she's going to fit in the rotation, but I will be plugging away at that. It's not a hyper focus for me. I got 4 years, and I don't want to have that mentality because it's Janet. But I do want to, like, enjoy the stitch and think of my dear friend as I'm stitching through that. So that is that. That is all the stitching that I have for this week. So very exciting stitching this week. I have lots of excitement starting into a new month, new goals, whatnot. But I have a few things I want to share with you. I am friends with StitchNButton, Vicki. And so sometimes, it's not regularly, but sometimes like when she's got fabric on the cutting board, just in regular conversation, it'll come up like, this is what I'm working on. Well, this is what I'm working on. And as soon as she sent it to me, I was like, so I knew she was busy, but I saw a peek of what this fabric was. I'm like, I'm gonna need that. And this is not gonna surprise you if you've been here for a while. I was dying over this, dying over it. This is looks beautiful and elegant. I love it. Thank you so much, Vicki. I am a sunflower girl. I have a tattoo of one on my arm. I never can show that right here. I have a tattoo of one on my arm. The tattoo of my arm, I feel like I say this every time. It needs a tiny little fresh up, but you can't really see it, but you can see it. I know, I'm like crazy here. See the vine here and see where it looks kind of weird? That it actually is my mother's signature. This dog. My mom's signature that says love mom, but I need a little touch up on it. I'm sorry for the dark barking dog. So close to being done. All right, so I mentioned that I went and hung out at my sit and stitch, or with my once a month sewing with some friends at a local store. And one of the ladies, like, because of a snowstorm in December, Barb had to miss, and then because of the new grandbaby in January, I missed. So we finally saw each other in February, and she gave me this little, I'm so excited about this little portfolio. I'm telling you, I'm so excited about this. And it opens up, and there's a pocket here, a pocket here. This is, do you see that sparkly? You can barely see it. Sparkly here for this pouch. A pair of scissors are on it, and look at this, look at that little scissor thing. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. See the spark? Oh, you can see it on my hands now. So very exciting. Thank you so much for that, Barb. I know you watched me on here too. I love this so much. I can't wait to put in like a series. Like I was telling my friend, I think I'm going to put my tiny towns in them, and I'll just use them the whole time for my tiny towns or something. I always have small projects on the go, so that is perfect for me. Thank you so much. It's so exciting to get that. And Tula Pink, how cool is that? All right, so let's get on to, that's it. I'm sure I will have mail when I see you next time because I have my pre-orders coming in. Also, as far as plans for this next week, I know I'm rushing now because the dogs started barking and they make me all nervous. My plans, so to get back to my weekly focuses, so mini Mondays, Wet Wednesday, and for the grands, Friday. I have new monthlies that so it's the new month and I have a monthly focus, but I got so excited earlier this year already, aka January, and I finished Spring of Stars Hollow. So I have 3 of the 4 done, and I'm waiting for Winter of Stars Hollow. Well, that is an event at the end of this month. So I'm waiting to get my box from the Black Needle Society. So I don't have a focus for this month until I get my box from the Black Needle Society that has the pattern in it. So patiently waiting, excited to get it. It's not a big deal. It'll just give me, I'll get some other goals done here at the beginning of the month. That's all it is. Will do for me. But, and what do I mean by that? Like, I stitch a berry every month. I stitch a stocking every month. My new section of love letters needs to be done. So that kind of stuff, goals that I have, I'm going to see what I can get done. And then maybe I'll be heavy on the Stars Hollow at the end of the month, because that one, once it comes in, will be done. That's the last piece. But exciting times for that. I had a busy week. All right, we're moving into personal. So I had a busy week this last week. I mean, like, I feel like it just like, whoo, spring is in the air. I found the loppers, and I told my husband, I'm like, you have 2 choices. You can either help me or, oh, and I was like, you don't have any choices. You need to get up and come help me. And he's like, what are you doing? And I was like, my hydrangeas should have been cut down. There's stuff out there that didn't get done in the fall. And I sit on both sides of the fence because I like leaving them up because the birdies can hide in there, and then swoop over to my bird feeder. So cut them down, takes that away. But on the other hand, it just looks out there all winter long. So I caught myself because I wanted him to come out and help. But I am of the person, like, if you won't do it, I'll do it myself. But in the same time, like, that's not fair to myself. Like, it's both of ours. So anyway, he was like, why are you... Look, I'm doing my husband's voice. Why are you using those? He had an electric one. So he went and got the electric one. We did it together as a team. A whole trash can full of dead debris, and there's more to go. But a few houses down is a good friend of ours, and part of that community feel that we have around here. And he had a burn barrel going. So we drug the barrel down there, burnt all the dead stuff, and I had lost my husband's motivation by then to come back and do more. But hey, I'm happy with what I got. So busy week. Spring feeling is in the air. We got some of our furniture out. We're out on the deck yesterday. It was so beautiful. Playing catch with the dogs. So, and all the things. So it was a lot of fun. Yard work being done always makes me feel better and feels like we're moving into the new season. So I only have 1 picture to show this weekend. I think, I can't remember, but I'm gonna pop it here. We had another Nana sleepover. It's becoming a thing. And I love it. So it's so cute. It's just so cute. But the kids are doing great. They're moving along and everything. Like, they're just continuing to grow and get more independent. It's adorable. Being able to be part of my grandchild, like, on the daily, I love it. I love seeing the growth. All the things. And her papa, she has her papa whooped. I'm telling you, it cracks me up to how much my daughter actually says, sorry, I just ramble. My daughter actually says, so I was a single mom until my daughter was 7.5. And then that is when Jeff came into our life and eventually adopted her, or married me and adopted her. And we became this family. So at this stage in Lizzie's life, it was just her and me. And she was like, she gets sad that, like, she didn't have her dad at this stage in her life. But it brings us so much joy to see that soft heart of him, that side of him, because it's just so cute to see him with the little. All right, I'm getting emotional. I need to get off of here. Please keep stitching. Please have a great week. I love our visits here. Comment below. Tell me what's going on in your life. And I'm going to get off here. You can tell. My nose is turned red. I'm getting emotional. So get out. All right. Please keep stitching. Enjoy life. And I'm sending you so much love. Bye.